Today on Cooking with Gina Bug, she's cooking fried chicken and pork bites. This is part of a bigger meal, so follow along and let's get cooking.
All right, so what we've done is we've put our two pieces of pork chop in here, our 2 pieces of chicken. I've chopped them up in little squares, and I've got the salt, 1 teaspoonful of salt, 1 teaspoonful of pepper, 1 cup of water, 1 full tablespoon of the olive oil, and 2 full tablespoons full of the butter. And the reason I'm doing this for 20 minutes, I did it for 20 minutes, my timer's counting down, is because I've got this chuck wagon corn that I'm going to put in there, and I'm going to use the seasoning from the meat to cook this. And I'm going to do it as a fried corn. So you can get this at Parkway Farmers Market here in Opelika. But I'm going to add this pack here, and I'm going to cook this till the water's gone out of it, and I'm going to continue to fry it for a few more minutes because we want it as a fried corn to go with our cornbread, our pink-eyed peas, and our meat that we're doing here. When it's done, we're going to throw this into some cornmeal and some flour, and we're going to make a breading out of it, and we're going to throw this in some oil and make it some little pork chops and little chicken fingers. And then we're going to make Edna Taunton's homemade mashed potatoes. I'll see you back in 18 minutes. Okay, everybody, this is about to be done. We set it for 20 minutes. I'm going to cut this off. Look at that. Looks good. What we're going to do is just put this over to the side, and we're going to let it cool off. And then after that, we're going to put our pork chop and our chicken into a bag, and we're going to flour it with our seasoning. And then we're going to put this back into the same grease that we had before, and we're going to just roll it over and cook it. Okay, I took the the chicken and the pork that we cut up, and we just got from the stove top, and I'm going to add 1 more egg. I've got 3 eggs in here. I'm going to add 1 more. 1 more egg. I like a lot of egg on mine. And I'm going to whisk it together, just like this. Okay, it's good and whisk. I'm going to take 2 cups of flour, 2 cups of self-rising flour. I'm going to put it in my bag, like I do with my chicken fingers always. And then I've got 1 cup of flour that I have put salt and pepper in. I've just sprinkled it in there, kind of mixed it up. So I've got egg and 2 cups of buttermilk. So I've got 4 eggs, 2 cups of buttermilk, 1 cup of flour here. And we're just going to take our chicken and our pork chop, little bites that we just did on the oven and got the juice out of to put with our corn. We're going to take a handful of it, and we're just going to throw it in our egg. Roll it around in our egg just as much as we can. Just roll it around. See that? Get it all nice and coated in our egg. Then we're going to take it from there. We're going to roll it around in our buttermilk. And then from there, we're going to take it and put it in our flour. I'm just going to roll it around in our flour. Do the same thing over and over. I'm just going to take my whole thing, since I only have a little bowl. I'm just going to roll it around in my egg, roll it around as much as I can get it. Let it soak up all that egg. And then take a handful, put it in my buttermilk, let it roll around. Take a handful. If you can get any buttermilk with it, that's good. And put it over here. I lost one. Take it over here and roll it around in your flour, just like this. Like this. Just like this, roll it around. Take a handful of your buttermilk, put it in there. Make sure you don't lose any bits. Roll it around your flour, just like this. Don't leave your chicken in your buttermilk too long. It'll make it soft, and you'll lose your egg. So, move around, smooth around your flour. That's all of mine. So mine is all nice and coated here. Okay, we've got our little pork chop and chicken bites that we cut up, and we cooked on the stove and got all the real good juices out of it to cook with our corn. So now what we're going to do is we put our 2 cups of flour in here. We're going to add our pepper, just a little bit of pepper in here. I just got a Piggly Wiggly bag, 2 Piggly Wiggly bags. I got a Piggly Wiggly just about every day. And a little salt. And then we're going to add all this into our bag. Y'all know I like to double coat my stuff. We're going to take it and we're going to shake it. Just like we did the chicken fingers in the chicken finger video. I love to double coat my stuff because I like crispy meat. These are little bites. Guys, these are so good for if you go camping and you take your little fryer, or if you have a wedding, or if you have a family get-together, reunion, Christmas, anything, these are good for. Look at that. Those are so nice and coated. Ain't nothing on but salt and pepper, egg, and buttermilk. So we're going to take them. Look how nice and coated that is. And we're just going to drop them into our oil. And I'm using my Fry Daddy again. And I've got it at 350. We're just going to drop them in there. See that? And since I don't have a whole lot, I only did 2 pork chops and 2 chicken fingers, because I really just wanted the seasoning from that to put onto my corn that we're cooking. Our crackling corn, the fried corn that we're cooking. That's really the only reason I wanted it, but to do it that way. But you just put it in here. You get that nice coating on top of your pork chops and your chicken. And look, this Fry Daddy, I don't know if it's called a Fry Daddy. I'm not really sure what it's called, but it's kind of like a Fry Daddy. Everybody knows what a Fry Daddy is, so that's what I call it. This is the best thing to cook anything coated in if you don't want to, if your stove is occupied, which mine is. So just going to put all mine in here because I don't really have that many. I'm looking for the rest of them. You know, sometimes they get lost in all this flour. And the only thing you can do when you use something like this, that's why I only use 2 cups, is just throw the flour away, because you can't use this flour on anything else once you put raw chicken in it, or raw pork or anything else. Just make sure you get all your meat out of there. Make sure you get all out. And sometimes you have to look for it. I just about got all mine. Yep, that's it. Yep, that's it. That's all mine. One more. All right, that's it. So we're going to cook this on 350. And we're going to cook this for about, I'm going to throw that bag away because I can't use it anymore. And we're going to cook this. I'm going to cover it up. We're going to cook it for about 15 minutes, about the time that our corn and our pink eye peas are over here cooking in a pressure cooker. And then we're going to have some crispy chicken and pork chops, some crackled corn, that's what I call it. Anything that's fried is called crackle to me. And we're going to have some fresh pink-eyed peas. See you back in 15. Okay, I've had this cooking at 350 for almost 6 minutes. So we're going to take them out. The best thing to do with your chicken and your pork is just to make sure it's golden brown like this. That's all you need to worry about. Is just make sure it's golden brown. If it's golden brown, that's all you need. I mean, your oven may, your stove may do it faster or may do it slower, but this is the kind of coating that you're wanting. Something that looks like this. Okay. And we're done with it. We're done with these. And they look awesome. All right, and look at that. Let's open one up. See that? Look how juicy and tender that is.
To see all the other delicious things that Gina mentions in this video, be sure to follow @CookingWithGinaBug on Facebook.